Hello fellow shoppers, it's Swop Shopper back again with a new video. Today I'm going to be reviewing everyone's favourite Maryland chocolate chip cookies. But can Tesco beat them? Miss Molly's chocolate chip cookies. Now I'm not going to discuss prices anymore. Now the reason why I'm not going to discuss prices is because I appreciate the prices of food are continuously changing. By the time I put this video out there, the prices will probably change for every single item that you buy. What I'm trying to understand is basically, should you buy branded food or unbranded food? Because these unbranded foods are always going to be cheaper. You know, the differences are always going to be slightly different, but ultimately I'm trying to determine whether or not you should swap to the Lidl's, Tesco, Aldi brand, Sainsbury's brand, whatever it may be. Just trying to understand, is this actually better? So I'm going to look at the calories. So one biscuit of the Tesco Miss Molly's is 55 calories, 3.1 grams of sugar. The chocolate chip Maryland's per 2 cookies. Why do they do it per 2 cookies? Why are they assuming that I want 2? I mean, I'm probably going to have more than 2. So let's just base it off of 2 then, to make life easier. So 2 cookies are 97 calories and sugar's 6.2. So about the same amount of sugar. And I would actually argue there's less calories in these ones compared to the Miss Molly's ones. I'll put the exact measurements on the screen so you can compare. So I'm going to keep Miss Molly's on the right hand side and I'm going to keep Maryland's on the left hand side. Now, viewers of this channel will realise that there's been a shift in content. I myself am trying not to overindulge anymore. I used to be the type of person where my diet was horrific. I'd have 3 or 4 Chineses a week. I'd have pizzas, chippies, whatever other takeaways you can think of. I would barely make my own food and I'd wonder why I'm sluggish, have no energy in the day. That's all changing. So I'm not trying to say that I'm going to be good every single day. There are going to be blips and there are going to be cheat days. But I'm trying to determine firstly if I'm going to have the branded food or non-branded food, because I'm still going to eat these in moderation. So ultimately, let's just crack on. Now I know that I'm going to have these as a treat. Which one would I rather have and which one is better for you in terms of money? I'm going to start off with a Miss Molly's one because I want to see whether or not these are significantly better. Now, viewers of this channel, if you work with me, then you're going to know that when this video comes out, there's going to be a packet of biscuits on my desk. Feel free to have one. Okay, this is a Miss Molly's one. See if you can see it. Now, there doesn't look to be many chocolate chips in it. It does look a bit dry. Smells like a chocolate chip cookie. They're quite small. Is this how big chocolate chip cookies are? I swear they used to be bigger. And let's get one out of the Maryland pack. Ooh. Okay, that's the Maryland one. Oh, these smell so much better. I think it's because there's more chocolate in them. Okay, Miss Molly's first. They're really good actually. They're surprisingly good. I thought they'd be a bit drier. They actually don't taste very dry. Quite good actually. Now let's try the Maryland one. It's weird. It feels like there's a lot more chocolate in here, which there probably is, but there's the same amount of calories roughly, and there's the same amount of sugar. So why wouldn't they put more chocolate chips in and have less cookie? Because then it tastes better. I'd argue that's probably why people prefer Maryland, is because there's more chocolate chips in it. Right, opinion time. I can definitely taste the difference between them, as you'd expect. If I couldn't taste the difference, I'd be slightly worried. Because the Maryland chocolate chip cookies are usually quite expensive compared to Tesco. I think on average, Miss Molly's ones are usually about 40p, 50p. These are more like £1, £1.20, something like that basically, depending on the pack size that you get, of course. So you're looking 2 or 3 times the cost. I'd honestly say though, if you're on a budget, I'd go with the Miss Molly ones. Now, that's not me trying to say basically I'll just go with a cheaper one because it's the same product. But it kind of is in a certain sense. So here, this might make a bit more sense. These are chocolate chip cookies. Now, as you'll probably know, if you're following a recipe online and you're making chocolate chip cookies, ultimately it's generally the same ingredients, just in slightly different quantities, different additives and stuff that you add for them. And obviously that dictates how good they taste. But ultimately, if you were having a cup of tea, for example, or a coffee, and you dipped one of these biscuits in and ate it, apart from the tiniest bit more chocolate with the Maryland ones, honestly can't taste that much different. Now, I'm not a coffee or a tea drinker, so your mileage may vary, but honestly, these Miss Molly ones are pretty good. Considering the price difference, I'd go with these. Now, I am aware that Tesco do different varieties. There's the Miss Molly's ones, then there's the Tesco normal chocolate chip ones, and then you're moving on to the Maryland ones. So you could argue you could get the middle range, but honestly, if you've got kids at home or you're taking these biscuits to work, sharing them out to colleagues, you may as well get 2 or 3 packs of the Miss Molly's ones, because honestly, it's just better value overall. This is a no-brainer. I would go with the Miss Molly ones any time of the day. The only reasons why I'd want these ones is if I wanted more chocolate in them, but I'm going to be honest, if I wanted more chocolate in a chocolate chip cookie, then I'd buy one of the larger cookies that have, you know, the triple chocolate in, that are a big kind of treat version. That's if I wanted to overindulge myself. That's my opinion. Your opinion may differ. I want to hear your opinion in the comments down below. And also, if you've got any more suggestions, again, drop them in the comments. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, I'm on YouTube, I'm on TikTok as well now. So if you want to follow me on all those places, the links are down below in the description as well. Make sure you follow me, and let's see in the next video if we can actually get a main brand that's actually worth it.